Hey guys, so it's time for another what I've been melting. Again, it's the same as the last week. I've been melting more of my stuff that I've got more of. So there's not many empties, but I have wrote down everything that I thought. I've got my Jack Skellington mug with a cup of tea in it, and let's go. Let's just see what I thought of the week. So I'm going to do my empties first. As always, I've got my cotton wool balls that I clean out my melter with. Always love using those. I wouldn't use any other method just because of the way my melter's shaped. And I do have quite a few empties actually for once. Let's see what the first one was. The first one is Super Tarts Hagrid, which is shaving cream and tinsel. I love this scent. If you love clean, fresh scents with almost a manly note, Hagrid is amazing. Normally I would only use 1 cube, but because I've been doing Project Clam I've been using 2 cubes, and it also does make a better flow in my room as well. I do have quite a large room now. I used to have a room half the size, so 1 cube was definitely enough, but 2 is great now, and it goes for a longer, throws for a longer time as well. That is a repurchase for me. Next one I've got is Candy Panda Insomnia, which is pink sugar and lavender. This is one of her well-known scents, and it is a scent that I do love as well. I love anything with lavender involved. With Candy Panda I do have to use the whole scent shot for my room, and it does only throw for about 2.5 to 3 hours with a strong throw. This one is a very lovely scent. If I can get more of this, my hands on it anymore, I would definitely do that. But I do have a whole scent shot of pink sugar and a whole scent shot of lavender, so I probably would make this myself from her wax. And you've also got Sassy Girl Aroma Strawberry Marshmallow Vanilla Wafers. Now I can tell you this, I popped this in early morning thinking it would be a lovely light strawberry bakery. It was horrendous. I did not like this at all. I don't have any positive reaction really with Sassy Girl Aroma at the moment. I have got a few chunk bags that I've just recently got, so I need to try those out as well, but this one was way too much vanilla wafers and barely any strawberry. I didn't even let the whole cube melt. I just chucked what I had away and used my cotton wool balls on it, so I definitely would not like that one again. If you like bakery, you'd love that one. My last empty here is the Bathing Garden Rainbow Candy Cream Soda. This is rainbow sherbet, sweet candy and cream soda, and it is exactly that. It's a very sweet scent, which is weird for me to like it, but you can definitely smell like the cream soda scent in it as well. It's a scent that reminds me of something when I was younger, but I can't put my finger on it. I used 1 cube one day and then 2 cubes another day, just so I had a longer throw. Lovely scent. If I could purchase it again I would, but so far I can't purchase from Bathing Garden at the moment, but I will do eventually one day. So let's go into things that I didn't finish or did not want to finish, and there's quite a few of these here. So this first one is Swanky, and this is in Rose, Honey, Tea and Cake. I thought I'd love this one, but I couldn't stand it. I melted half at my boyfriend's house and it was too medicinal, I think. To me, the rose and the honey don't mix very well, and you can't smell the tea or the cake, and I love tea cake scents. So yeah, I'm afraid this one has got to go to a friend because I didn't like it, and I did get it as a freebie, so it will be passed along to someone else. Next one I've got is House of Usher Down the Rabbit Hole. Now this has a load of scent notes in it, but mainly I get sort of honeydew and grass notes and dirt notes, and it definitely does smell very herbal, very outdoorsy. When this melted it was a lovely scent. It threw for ages. I think it was going on 6 hours. We came back, we melted it, went out, came back, and you could still smell it even though the melter was off. So I love this one. I've only got half a scent shot, and I don't think she has these restocked anymore. But I loved it. I love that one so much. Haven't tried many House of Usher, so it was nice to try that one again. The next one I did was sort of a mix. I wanted to try something out, and if you're on the VCS group on Facebook, you would have already seen that I posted this up, and I enjoyed this melt so much. And it's a blend that I think Kirby should try making one day. It is Grandma's Pearls with Pink Curls and Finger Waves. So this is Pink Sugar Marshmallow with Marshmallow Lavender Vanilla. I wanted to call it Grandma's Pink Curls and Finger Waves, and this had such a lovely scent. The Grandma's Pearls was stronger, but the Pink Curls and Finger Waves did give it a sweet undernote to add to that vanilla. It was such a lovely scent. I had this going on for 5 hours before bed. Loved it, and I think this would make a great one of her leaf loaves that she's got at the moment. It would make a lovely one, and I did notice quite a few people agreed with me on that one. Next one I've got is Wax House Melts, and this one is in the Kingdom Sweets, which is lavender, peppermint, pink sugar and sweet milk. When I received this loaf from my friend, I thought it would take me forever to melt this, but I love this scent so much that I've now only got one melt left. You don't smell the sweet milk so much as the lavender, peppermint, pink sugar. They're all quite equally mixed in this blend. I haven't tried anything else from Wax House Melts, but this loaf was lovely, and I might consider placing an order once I finish this. That'll probably be in my next month's empties if I'm totally honest with you. Next one, if I can find it, is Pretty Little Wax. Now this is a UK company for any of my US viewers out there. She makes lovely wax. I have a loaf from her that's in a lavender mix, and this little pot here which is lavender martini. This was such a strong thrower. I only put half in, thinking that, you know, maybe just it might work, but this worked so well. It threw so strong. You can smell the lavender, which is great because obviously I love lavender, but you do still smell the lime martini in it, and it's such a good mix of lavender and fruit. You also get kind of a fizzy note as well from the martini. It's a great blend. If she ever makes that in a loaf, I will buy it because I was so shocked by that one, and it'll be a repurchase if I can ever buy it again. The next one you guys will not be surprised by because I think I've mentioned it before, and this is Tiffany's in Rosemary Mint and Spa Delight. I love this scent. It's a great relaxing one. I put 2 mini hearts in for at least 5 hours. It could go on longer than that as well, but I do turn my melters off before I go to bed. And as always, as you probably do know, I love my Rosemary Mints from Tiffany. Mixed with Spa Delight, it does make it sort of almost a fresher note. But this is one I can't do without this now. I'm so used to it now. And I think I've got 2 and a bit melts left. I went through this bag so quickly. But it'll be one that if I can purchase again, I will be getting it again. I'm making a mess here. Anyway, sorry about the shadows by the way guys, it is later at night and I wanted something to do. The next one is another Tiffany's. This is a lavender pink sugar peppermint in her teddies. This is an amazing thrower, so much so that my grandparents in the opposite room could smell it through my shut door and draft excluder into the hallway and into their room. He was complaining a little bit, my grand, but that just shows you how an amazing throw Tiffany's has. They've got such an amazing lavender, and mixed with the peppermint and pink sugar, it was an amazing blend. This was stronger on the peppermint than the lavender and pink sugar, but that's fine by me. It will be a sorry day when I do melt this last one, but again, I love all of her lavender blends. I'm so glad I got that lavender sampler. Next one I melted yesterday, and this is Super Tarts Mama's Family. This is blackberry preserves. Oh, mine's gone. 1 second. Right, it is blackberry jam, sorry, Gain Laundry Type and lemon curd, and you can smell all of those scents. This scent really lingers for a long time as well. It's so strong on the Gain Laundry. So if you don't like laundry and fresh notes, you wouldn't like this scent. But it is balanced out by the blackberry and the lemon. It's such a strange scent to like, but I love it. I can see why it's one of her popular blends. So my favourite from Go To Sleep has got to be this, from Super Tarts, has got to be this and Go To Sleep, which you would all know by now. And the last one is the one that I'm melting currently, and that is Glitterati Tart Fruit and White Tea. I have only 2 chunks left of this beautiful little one, and this is my last Glitterati that I have actually got left in my collection. I haven't been lucky enough to get on her mystery box list yet, as they are currently closed, and I have been trying to get in her weekly 20 random samplers. With no luck as of yet. I will keep my fingers crossed. This literally is so tart. I didn't think when I put it on you could smell the white tea, really nice sort of relaxing scent, and then the tart fruit just hit me. It's, as one of my friends just said on the group, it is like a sweet grapefruit. It is so sweet, and balanced with that white tea, it is very nice, but it's very shocking. It's not what I thought at all. But I will try the rest of these blends. I wouldn't know if I'd add anything to it to make it like tone down a bit at all, but it's very nice. It's one of my favourites, I think. So yeah, that's everything for this week, guys. I actually have been working over 42 hours this week, so I haven't been able to be home to melt too much. So hopefully there'll be a bit more next week, and until then, I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.